Good morning, new week. Hello, I'm back again. It's Monday morning, and it looks like it's going to be pretty promising. And the whole week, I don't know what it says, but anyway, the spring lambs were out yesterday when I was on my walk, so I was all feeling pretty good. Anyway, so this has very much come from yesterday, where some of you may have seen that I walked outside yesterday to feed the birds and to freshen up the water and things, and completely impromptu, was just blown away by just the silence apart from nature being around and the birds, and just it was just wonderful. And none of my neighbors were up, which is always lovely, and I don't mean to be rotten about them, but just not to hear everybody else's life going on, but just to be in the moment is what it's all about. And I don't know how many of you have ever done sort of mindfulness or meditation or anything like that, and a lot of people I know are quite nervous about being in that silence, but just to be there, just to be present, just for that few moments, is almost like having an afternoon nap. It's just amazing. And yeah, you'll have seen I was very impromptu in my dressing gown. My hair was everywhere, had done nothing, literally had just gone outside just to be with the morning. But anyway, yeah, so this is sort of ish where it comes from. So I want to talk to you about spring clean of the mind, if you like, and the importance of being able to clear your mind, being able to clear yourself of all those sorts of things, and it's not about clearing our memory banks completely, because that's just insane. And unless you've got some horrific organic disease, your mind will still be full of all of this stuff. I'm not even suggesting that you wipe that complete hard drive or anything like that. Or what I'm talking about is you putting all these unwanted files that are right in the forefront of your mind, that stops you moving on because it feels like everything's overwhelmed, putting them in zipped files, clearing, sort of maybe going in and sort of doing the cache clearing and things like that. It's all of those sorts of things that we're talking about today, because in actual fact, it's those sorts of things that, even in a computer language, will make us sluggish, will make it very difficult to make a decision and move forward. And we will be checking all of these different places, going, oh, have I got this right? Have I got that right? What if this happens? What if that happens? And we go searching for old evidence, which is no longer necessary or valid. And it's no different from research. You can't go back to really ancient research when we've got new research out there that disproves or improves the old research. Why would you be looking at that? So what I'm talking about is, it does take courage to let stuff go. And when I say let stuff go, we will never actually let stuff go because it's all in there. But if you think about it, we take oodles of photographs, don't we, to remember a situation, remember an outing, remember the children, all of those. Good morning, everyone. I do apologize, I hadn't looked down. We'll take millions and millions of photographs. We don't actually remember exactly what was said or exactly what happens. We just have this emotional attachment to it. So in actual fact, your soul and your emotions will never let go of stuff until we've actually packaged it up, so that we actually do something with it that we can use for the benefits. Now, I am going to talk to you now about, because as anyone who's followed me, I always go back to nature. When I want to learn a lesson, I go back to nature, because they have it. They don't complicate this with words and emotions. They just go for it. So yeah, think about it. If you know anything about fruiting trees, beautiful trees in themselves, or you look at roses and things like that, each and every one of them has been grafted. And that means you've taken off the root system of something really strong and hardy and gnarly and well worn and really experienced. And you then graft onto that something quite tender and something that has the capacity to bloom and blossom and grow and develop and give fruits and things like that. And they're bound together. And you will always see where that graft has been taken. And this is how I've really looked at it for today, because if you think about it, if all your memories and all your experiences, good, bad, indifferent, painful, happy, all those emotional things are in that root ball system, that gnarly, snarly root ball system that has got its roots really well sort of formed in the soil. And it's known for its vigorous protection, if you like, and growth. And then you graft this newness on here, this newness that we're trying to develop today. And like I said, you'll always see where the graft is, always. That's not wrong. We will always see our scars. You know, we will always have those sort of, and even if they're invisible, we know where they are. So, you know, it's the root system and our past that determine our strength and our survival. But it's not that will determine how we blossom. Absolutely not. All it'll do is protect us from disease. It will ward that disease off and make us more impenetrable from stuff that attacks where the heart and the place where we actually get life from. So when we prepare for today and this week, just think about that. Just think about grafting a newness onto yourself. You don't need to chuck everything out as if it wasn't important or if it didn't happen. That's your root ball system. That's your root chakra, if you like. That's where all your hardiness comes from. But it just means that you can carry on and blossom and bloom and bear fruit and give pleasure to life and have that spring clean vigor and energy to go and do something really special for yourself, whilst that root ball system is still sucking up everything it needs to. But you can actually just focus on the sun and the sky and the freedom that's out there. I hope that's useful to you. It's just my way of thinking. I understand that. So yeah, if you found it useful and you know anyone else who's a bit stuck and a bit tired of life and maybe just holding back a little and just wants a bit of fresh air out there, just share this video with them, share a little bit of knowledge with them, and let's hope they benefit from it. Anyway, I'll see you on Wednesday. Bye for now.